show? Okay. I've been getting money since the 80s. Hold on. Go ahead, man. Stop playing, man. They gave you a show, man, for real. Yeah, man. It's official. Oh, why? You want me to do what? I'm gonna let go study, though. Yeah, what's good, CEO? What's up, man? Glass was good. Pass the word that he got the show, man. Oh, you lying, man. What? You mean to tell me that you don't got a show? And everything gonna need to be on the show? You gonna pass the what? Man, that's gonna be some more money. Alright, I'll do it. I'll pass the word, man. Just give me that loop. Alright. I know my show will make you feel some type of way. Check out my show, man. Don't tell Master I'm gonna be on the show. You know the K.Kinte show. Don't tell Master I'm gonna be on it. Let's go, Master. Welcome to the K.Kinte show. I'm your host, K.Kinte, the conscious comedian, and thank y'all for tuning in right now, man. You know, we got a spectacular, marvelous show right now, because this is the last week in Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask my comedian brother to come through from Mississippi, comedian Bumpy G. He's in the building with me right now. We're going to be chopping it up.
How you doing, Richmond?
You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get a feel of. Matter of fact, my brother, you know, my comedian brother been performing around the area. You know, he's been on tour. He's been around different places right now. So we gonna chop it up. And y'all know I got some skits for y'all, got the characters for y'all. I just want y'all to sit back right now, man. Tune in, man. Get some of this foolery. Get some of this foolery, the buffoonery, as y'all say. You know what I'm saying right now? Because y'all everybody always say, man, he do buffoonery, man. He do buffoonery. You know, so let's go into this last K.Kinte skit for Black History Month. This the last one, because y'all know how I love my people. I know some of y'all out there like, man, he stay on that Black history stuff, man. He pro-Black, he too pro-Black, bro. I don't want to, hey, turn the station, man. Turn it, man. We ain't on that no more. So let's check this one out. This last K.Kinte skit for Black History Month. Let's check this out, people. This moment in Black history. I'm K.Kinte. Let's take a look at this moment in Black history.
All I need is one mic and I can get the message around to the whole world.
Well, black comedy is one of the great reservoirs of truth.
When they say this show features living color, you better believe it.
If you want to know what's going on in our communities, watch our comedy.
Black comedy is what I call the tools of the spirit by which we cut a path through the wilderness of our despair.
We're healers, you know. We go around this country and we make people laugh.
Then the fantasy, it could only happen to white people, E.T. You would fall in love with the long-necked, big-eyed, bald-headed, green, ugly little bastard from space. Drag him home, let him try on your mama's clothes, sleep with your kids, eat up all the goddamn food, drink up your daddy's liquor, phone home, beg him to live with you, and you cannot live next door to black folks for 5 minutes. It's sick.
One person can change history.
Police got a chokehold they use out here though, man. They choke niggas to death. That mean you be dead when they through. Right? Did you know that? Wait, the niggas going, yeah, we know wife. No, I had no idea.
It's the best art form that ever existed. And I say that, you know, certainly as a comedian, I bet some musician would say that that's the greatest art form, or some poet would say that this is the greatest art form that ever existed. I want it to go on after me and be better than it was before I got anything.
I had a feeling like that once. Yeah, you takes a deep breath and then you makes a high note and you feel that's it.
It all started with a man W.C. Fields called the funniest comic he'd ever seen, Egbert Austin Williams, born in the Bahamas in 1874. In 1901, he became the first black performer to star in a Hollywood motion picture, and later a Broadway play.
This guy was making more money than any white comedian on Broadway.
Burt Williams was brilliant. He took lemons and made lemonade. He was a victim of his time. And he was too light-skinned, that's why he went in blackface.
He was an amazing clown. It's not like your circus clown, it's vaudevillian. And at the time there were no
African Americans in vaudeville who had done that style of performance.
Who are we to look at those people and go, oh, they were minstrels? Nigga, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be in the game. They were called pioneers.
In 1923, talking pictures came along and black voices could no longer be silenced.
You telling me?
However, Hollywood, as with most of mainstream America, painted the black image according to the old negative stereotypes.
Expecting rain?
No, sir, I just ain't taking no chance of being as I had it.
Stepin Fetchit was a nice-looking cat. And when he put that old bald-head wig on, I suppose well, we all went. That's all they gave us.
And as for you, Stepin Fetchit, I'm coming home in 5 minutes, and you had better have my dinner cooked if you know what's good for you.
If I do, you better not eat it if you know what's good for you.
Beginning in the mid-1920s, Lincoln Perry starred in dozens of films, usually under the stage name Stepin Fetchit, a bumbling, tongue-tied servant known as the laziest man in the world.
Nobody know anything was wrong with it. White folks went because they think this way niggas should be. Stepin Fetchit. It's children's. We'll have to live with that.
Unknown to most, Perry was highly literate and enjoyed a parallel career writing for the Chicago Defender, one of the nation's most respected black newspapers.
Stepin Fetchit was actually the first black comedian to become a superstar.
He made more money than any Hollywood star at the time because he got black folks and white folks.
I believe that it had not been for Stepin Fetchit, we wouldn't have had Richard Pryor.
He had 2 phones in his home. One phone that was directed to all the studios. They would go, yeah, and then the other phone, he'd say, hello.
Get him that pillow down there.
In my era of growing up, people said, don't act like Stepin Fetchit. There was always debate, should they act like fools? Because that's what the white folks want to project us to be.
But I'm not going to sit here and just demonize him because nobody was there back then in the 1920s and 30s when if you didn't do that, you didn't have a job.
Perry was a product of his times, a fact often misunderstood by his critics. In the end, through the 54 films he appeared in between 1925 and 1976, Lincoln Perry cracked open the door in a world still largely segregated for black actors and comedians.
At that point in the era,
I'm K.Kinte, and this has been a revolutionary moment in black history. Yes, welcome back to the K.Kinte show. Shout out to K.Kinte for paying homage to our black comedians like Dick Gregory, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney, Stepin Fetchit, just all the comedians that paved the way for me to get to this point of where I'm at, for right now. Because, what I'm saying, like I said, a lot of people, they ain't understand what I'm doing. I don't understand what I'm doing, what K.Kinte, the conscious comedian, doing. But as you see in that clip with the black comedians, we like to turn our pain into comedy. Turn our pain into comedy. That's what we do the best. So we can keep the show rolling, man, because y'all know one thing about me. I don't get tired, man. I really do not get tired. And we could go into a skit from my man, Kevin Gates, because he don't get tired.
See, you gotta lick all her toes first, and then eat the booty. If you eat the booty first and then lick her toes gonna be smelling like booty. I don't get tired. Them new kicks, they don't get tired. No strings, they don't get tired. Man, I did say I eat booty, but now with my grilling, you want a diamond in your booty? I don't get tired. Out here in Cali, you heard me? The little video shoot, B.O.B. Lambo. Got about 3-4 dirt foots running around here. Talking about you won't be in my video, not with your feet looking like that. I don't get tired. I'm in Cali, man. Who want to spend a day with a nigga, man? Who wanna spend a day with a gangster, you heard me? I won't fuck. I won't get tired. My out-of-town people had bumped me. Said he wanted one. I whooped down, sneezed on him, let him grab one for like 5. I don't get tired. Fucking right, I read my Bible. I believe in God. You punched me in my shit, but you did not hit hard. Just had a touchdown to Destin, Florida. I had an argument with my bitch. She mad. I told her, babe, just come home. I'm going to buy you a Honda. A Honda? Yeah, babe. They don't change the oil at Bentley's at Walmart. I got to get you what you can afford. I don't get tired. I just had them woke up, you heard me. My babe talking about she ain't ready. Talking about it's too early. I told her, babe, bend over. You know what time it is. I don't get tired. You know I don't get tired. Had on her stomach for about 3 hours. I told her, babe, you know I don't get tired. Now all these puss-ass rappers want to come out the closet talking about they eat booty now. I don't get tired. Oh, man, I want me a snow bunny. I'm in El Paso, Texas right now. I just seen a beautiful snow bunny, and she knew who I was. Oh my God, can we of course we could take a picture. Oh, I don't get tired. While in the parking garage, you go to lifting up your bra. Oh, damn your titties soft, lifting up your skirt, slip your panties off. Hands all over your body. When we roll around, I don't get tired. I had to let my bae know. Bae, your stomach look poked out. Look like you got gas. You better let me know something before I start eating your booty. Because if you put on these invisible set diamonds, I'm going to beat your ass for 2 weeks, bae. I don't get tired.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep the show going on, man, because I want to chop it up with my comedian brother from Mississippi, because it is Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Mississippi, born and raised. My comedian brother, Bumpy G. So we're going to keep the show rolling on. You know I got them characters for y'all. I got y'all favorite rapper, favorite rappers, favorite rapper, favorite rapper. Glasses VA, man. You know now, Glasses and Goon Scully, you know, they talked to me this morning. They called me this morning. They was talking about they was coming through the show. Every time they tell me they coming through the show, they never show up. But they always leave me some footage, though. So check out this Glasses skit, man. I don't know what footage he left me this week, though. But check out Glasses VA, Touche Shawty, MC Buffoonery, man. Slave City Records. Scully, man. Scully, chill out, bro. Chill, bro. I know you already got them fuck niggas, man. We good. I know you already did that. I'm at the studio right now, man. I'm waiting on Thugger, man. You know, so I don't know. Just get out the bushes and just chill, bro. Love you, man. Love you, bitch. You the only motherfucker that'll never forsake me. You gotta be getting these fuck niggas. I love you, baby. Yeah, Mac, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you want cash money, man. I fuck with the movement, you know what I'm saying? But damn, I'm waiting on the nigga Thugger. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of bad business for me. Y'all know I'm Glasses, you know what I'm saying? I mean, oh, he coming? Oh, all right. That's what's up, man. I'll hit you back, Mac, man. Yeah, didn't I fuck you good last night? I left you good, right? I know. I'm the only one that can grip you. You my bitch. You the one I'm clutching. I'm clutching you good, baby. I know this gunpowder. Yeah, I know. I gotta get you straight, you know. Oh, see? Might be my nigga. That's might be Thugger right there. Thugger, what's up, baby? I'm waiting on you, baby. Oh, okay. Thugger, I can't. Where you at, Thugger? Where you at? Oh, okay. I feel you. How long you think you gonna be though, man? Cause I've been in the studio for about an hour. Hey. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got that loot, I got the paper ready for you, you know what I'm saying? You talked to Baby about that shit, that situation I was telling you about? You talked to Baby? So that means you might be close though, man. I know you close. You know what I'm saying, man? A lot of people was asking me, Thugger, why I got you on the track, because they say they can't even understand what you say. I say, man, I feel you. That's why I fuck with you, man. Yeah, man, I know, man. You know, did you get that? Did you tell Baby what I was saying, man? About the Cash Money partnership Slaves to the Records. Was you telling Baby about that? The little part. Oh, yeah. I feel you. How long you gonna be, man? Because I'm waiting on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm Slaves to the Records boys, man. Glasses VA. Always doing something. You know, see, I know a lot of rappers like Glasses, you know what I'm saying? I swear they making moves, swear they catching loot, you know what I'm saying? Swear they the biggest artist in the street, you know what I'm saying? Glasses really be swearing he out there like that. Why he don't want to come up to the show? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. But, you know, he left me with numerous of videos. He got another artist that we supposed to play, you know, but check out this other video from Glasses. I think this Glasses and Goon Scully, his artist, so check out these people, man. Y'all already know the Slaves to the Records boys.
Chillin' with my familiar. I've been getting it how I live. From what some niggas might try to kill you, what niggas might call resilient. Inching up on a million. Rap niggas ain't really real, man. I don't feel them, they chameleons. I'm brilliant. Still in it, fighting for a piece of mind. I settle for a piece, rap out my name, don't even speak on man. Keep that eye on it like I want it. I don't sleep sometimes. Surfed up, nerve shot. If I reach, I'm fine. Beating that China like what's a K.Kinte. We been it, this shit breaking up. Hey, that nigga Future, he just shot out that nigga K.Kinte. I told him people be fucking with him. He don't even believe people be fucking with him. I told him that nigga Future just shot him out. I know why Future shot him out too, because I was just down there fucking with that nigga and I was telling the nigga how I was on the nigga show and shit. Told niggas be loving it. So
triple salute niggas straight out the hood. Baking soda, water splash, you still. Smoking my right and my pot in my left. Leaning all right over to the side. I whip me your foot way to a 9. The dirty, the money is homicide. And my recipe can be televised.
My man a little cool penthouse Slaves to the Records. You know how we do. You know we move and know we get money. Y'all know I'm opening up for Boosie too.
Fuck. Goddamn, fuck nigga. Who's coming over this bitch? Fuck nigga. I'm just fucking waking up, fuck nigga. You see the goddamn shit, this fucking my goon house. Ain't no trap house, bitch. It's my goon house, pussy. Puss ass fuck niggas, man. Fuck niggas. Pussy Slaves to the Records, you puss ass niggas. We coming for y'all niggas, nigga. Puss ass niggas, I see y'all niggas, nigga. Fuck niggas, I mean y'all butcher, you pussies. Shout out to my GD niggas, shout out to my Vice Lords niggas, shout out to my Crips niggas, shout out to my Blood niggas, nigga. Shout out to all my goddamn niggas out there begging these puss ass niggas out here. Niggas ain't fucking smoking, man. These puss ass niggas ain't fucking smoking. Pussies.
Download the Conscious Comedy CD, The Slave Mentality 2, Identity Crisis by K.Kinte, the Conscious Comedian, at iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Rhapsody, Spotify, eMusic, Google Play, The Slave Mentality 2, Identity Crisis by K.Kinte, the conscious comedian. Download it now.
Yes, welcome back to the K.Kinte show, man. Glasses VA, Slaves to the Ruckus Boys, Goon Scully, man. You know, now Glasses signed another artist, but which they supposed to be in the building with me, but they're not in the building, so he left some footage with me. His new artist is called Shank Boy. So let's check out this Glasses VA Shank Boy freestyle that he left me. And I don't know when. Glasses, come on up to the studio, man. Holler at me. You keep sending videos, holler at your boy. So, you know, let's check out this Glasses VA and Shank Boy freestyle, man.
Class VA in this bitch. Yeah, what's up, man? Shit, oh, damn, niggas here like on 2 dolphins, man, and going off and shit, chilling, eating, man. I don't know really what's going on right now, but what I do know, y'all puss-ass niggas keep hearing the Glasses business, though. This for them pussies, man, that be staying in my business and shit, man. That Amsterdam deal, man, that ink, man. That shit flew off my desk, man, this morning, man, on y'all pussies, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my fucking lawyer, man. Christopher Akins, man. Shout out to him, man. Real, man. I'm getting money, man. Slave City Records, man. Y'all niggas ain't eat like me, man. I keep 2 shades on, man. I got my artist with me, man. Shank Boy coming through. About to check in for y'all puss-ass niggas, man. Shank. Yeah, you need Slave to the Record, Shank Boy, get to these puss-ass niggas.
I'm playing defense. Defense like I'm gonna fuck the boy bitch. And a nigga fuck with niggas ain't gonna be no business. I'm laying down, laying in the cut like a rock side. It's no suicide when I die. Niggas gonna die. Keep on fucking with me, J.O.E. We gon' get the job done. We gon' ease on, sleed on. Niggas keep on playing with the...
Shank, give these niggas this shit, man.
Yeah, I go again. Ain't nobody in the game. My fucking friend. I'ma lean back. Shot like a friend. Took shots. I'm coming. Hot like onion rings. I ain't playing with you. I'm bringing up that cage. I'm bringing up that days. Quick to go get that money. And I ain't playing with you. I'm gonna put it on you. The pump ain't hit you. Pain in your stomach. Till you vomit off the acid off your bullet, bitch. You can understand that we trying to get rich. On that outside, suicide love, man. All day we in the hood, drinking up, man. You gon' understand when I get that name. I'm gon' get that dope. Can't you understand? I'm on that black shit, that all night, that in the bushes, hiding up, rolling up, say good cushion. You don't wanna come with the shit. Motherfucking Slave City, Shank Boy, don't play around with that boy. I put your ass on good mission, hit you all up in your ribs, hit you all up coleslaw, right side, left potato. Nigga, you can understand, man. I ain't even playing with the game, man. I ain't even playing with the goal, man. I ain't even playing with your nose, man. Talking all that bullshit. You ain't really about that shit. You ain't really about that, man. Them niggas told me a long time. You ain't nothing but a hoe, man. Hoe ass, pussy nigga.
Pussy nigga. Slave to the Records, man. We getting money, man. Scully Better Nation.
I swear them boys making moves every week, man. Oh, now we here with my guest, born and raised from Mississippi, because it is Black History Month, comedian, Bumpy G, my brother.
How you doing, baby?
What you doing, baby?
Oh, man, just making moves, man. Just making moves. Man, I'm glad you get the invite. Richmond, how y'all doing? Just glad to be a part of the show, man. I got some big things working on it. Got some tour dates coming up, you know, just doing this comedy thing, man. Just loving it, brother.
Oh, man, I'm glad to have you on, man, because, you know, we met each other like probably, about 4 or 5 years ago?
About 5 years ago, yeah,
you know,
when I started in the game, man.
You know, it's like we basically started together.
Yeah,
you know
I remember, you know, I remember, it's funny because I remember when you first came, when I first met you and everybody was saying, man, he weird and da-da-da.
Yeah, you know.
But I felt that, you know, by you doing the way you was doing it,
okay,
it was different. And it was like, you know, you was taking it to an edge, bro, because that's like everybody was clowning me. Remember when I used to cut everybody?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, man, you'll never make it. But then you get this cat, young DC Fly, this brother done blew up, you know what I'm saying? Cutting famous comedians. So,
yeah.
you know, hey, to each his own.
He funny, brother. Funny,
yeah, he
brother.
is. But
you mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bring that ass here, boy.
Yeah, you know, and like I said, I'll never take another comics style or nothing like that, but it just seems like some of the stuff that I see cats out here doing, I thought of it, but I just didn't act on it. So, you know, I can't hate on the next man.
Definitely, man. So, you know, we gonna get into it right now. You, like I said, you from Mississippi.
Right.
You know, explain to the people out there in Richmond, Virginia, because Mississippi is another state like Richmond, Virginia, basically, with history. I mean, especially black history, man. And explain your upbringing and this, you know, how you coming out far as with your comedy, what made you start doing comedy. Let the people know out there.
Man, fuck that, man. I mean, you know, I'm from the farm, bro. Real talk, real business. I'm straight from the country, bro. Like, I ain't got no extravagant story. Like, me and my boy was sitting up talking the other day. He was like, oh, man, you know, I ain't eat, man. I never went hungry, bro. Because if I didn't have it, somebody else had it. Well, if I had to walk to their house or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, you know, born and raised in Collins, Mississippi, man. I left at the age of 19, went in the military. And the reason I wound up in Richmond, I met at the time my wife and married, got here, man. Got 3 beautiful kids doing my thing, man. Yeah. So, but comedy, man, was always my thing. Like, it was always something I liked. Just, me and my sister, I remember us sitting up at night watching BET Comic View, Def Comedy Jam. I had all the Richard Pryor CDs. I had all the Rudy Ray Moore CDs. You know, the Robert Harrisons. Like, people don't understand who them cats are.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but see, just like my brother said, Rudy Ray Moore, Richard Pryor, this is what we talking about, Black History Month. So, you know, like for everybody to say they do comedy, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a student of the comedy game.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be. I mean, I'm a student of the comedy game. And I know my brother right here, he's a student of what he said because, like I said, you know, you meet a lot of different comedians. You meet a lot of people that, some people are always in it for a competition thing. You know what I'm saying? We're saying, oh, I'm funnier than the next man. I'm funnier than the next man. And, you know, and I'm like, what did that get you?
Well, you know, like to me, I don't try to go on stage and try to be better than the next person. I just go on stage and try to be me. Like I said, Bumpy G, a.k.a. Mr. So Damn Funny, Mr. I'm Just Ignorant, you know. And I'm telling you like this, man, my style is my story. A lot of things people don't get, I'll never give you the same set twice. I think that's what a lot of people say, man, you need to record this. But I think my unique talent is I've never written a joke.
And see, that's powerful right there, what he just said. You will never give the same set twice.
No.
Then you got a lot of your famous comedians that y'all know they give the same set over and over and over. Now, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But when you have versatile comedians such as a Bumpy G, that he said he would never give you the same set twice. So I feel like that's a student of the comedy game. That's a person that love comedy. You know, a person that have passion. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, we meet brothers out here. You know, I have met brothers that said they got in the comedy field just because they seen a brother that was at the Funny Bone that wasn't funny.
Right.
So they want to start doing comedy. And I'm just like,
when
the brother
first
might have
started,
an off night, though.
Yeah, when I first started, and I tell you what, man, a lot of people have a lot of off nights. You know what I'm saying?
I know about that.
What me personally, and you know, I'm going to look dead into the camera. Me personally, I don't have an off night because I don't think about it. When I go on stage, I take my daily personal experiences, man, things that I see funny. Like, you know, I was in church, man, one time, like, and it was funny to me how the preacher set everybody up for the okie doke, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought that was so amazing. And by me being from the South, I kind of just took that with me, like, wow, I can relate to that. And, you know, so I guess I've been doing this for a long time. And, you know, the preacher out there, you know how they get there at the end, they get the whipping at the end. And he was just at the end like, Lord, I tell y'all. So, and I'm sitting there just waiting like, oh man, it's gonna be good. And bro went straight into the collection, man. He was got the church involved, and next thing you know, man, he stand up, pull up his shirt, and the gun right there. So I'm looking up like, whoa, you know, we in church. I'm thinking we in church. But bro, he's sitting up there going into it, and all these people praising him, you know. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take this and tell my story, man. But yeah, ever since then, and I just do a lot of voices and stuff because what I do find out, what I was, you know, with the little earlier clips, man, you know, people say you know, a lot of comics take their pain and take it to the stage. But my thing is always with my story, brother, it's the truth. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna make up nothing beyond, like, you know, I'll stretch it a little bit just to make it funny. But I don't do the whole lie thing, man, because that's not funny. You know, think about that. A lie hurts your feelings. Yeah. So, you know, I see these people on Facebook. You know, one thing I don't want to see is be on Facebook and another female give you that picture like this, you know what I'm saying, with the ass out. Man, I hate that. You know, you on Facebook, you trying to check on your friends, but you can't help, and I don't care who you are, you're going to stop and look at it just to check it out. Yeah. You know, so I look at it like that. People, please stop putting your ass on Facebook. Start shooting faces. It's called Facebook, not ass book. Start doing that, you know. But you know, it's just a record, man. Like I've been in Richmond since 2005. So when I stepped on the comedy scene, you know, I was kind of just going to the Funny Bone and kind of just because I like comedy.
Now let's talk about that because I think we both started at the Funny Bone because I feel like everybody, you know, that says they want to do comedy have to take a chance and go to the Funny Bone. Right. And do your comedy at the Clash of the Comics. So, you know, I always tell my experience, you know, when I first did the Funny Bone, I always say I bombed. I mean, I bombed. They weren't feeling me. Right. Straight up. K.Kinte, the conscious comedian, they won't feeling my jokes at all. And I'm just being honest, you know, but it made me stronger. It made me go back and wanted to create different things. But it also made me aware of that with the Funny Bone, and I'm not knocking this establishment because it's all around the world. Right, and it's a good establishment. But with the black comedians, you can't be yourself. I just feel like it's a stipulation of you have to say this certain thing, you can't say this, you can't say that. You know, and my thing is you can't stipulate comedy. What's funny was funny. If it has come out to be funny, it's funny. Regardless if it's cussing, different things like that. Because some people say, well, I do Christian comedy. I do this. You know, and I'm just like, okay, well, that's cool, but don't knock a regular comedian that might got a foul mouth. Because that's what we was raised up on. Yeah, and the Dodomites, the Richard Pryor, the Dick Gregory's. Let's get into it, Bumpy G.
I mean, you know, as I look at it, man, a lot of people, and like you said, I mean, I've done Christian comedy. I mean, I actually love it because I'm from the South. I'm a Southern Baptist, so, you know, I don't have a problem with going back to where I came from. But at the same time, a lot of people are judgmental when it comes to this comedy game, but they don't mind laughing at you. But you know what I do notice is you can get, now they call what we do coonery and buffoonery. You know, my thing is, but y'all will laugh at these simple 5-minute videos of these dudes putting wigs on, putting dresses on, and all that. Yeah, but when you got a naturally raw, talented brother that's stepping in front of you, giving you 45 minutes of his life. You know what I'm saying, bro? 45 minutes of my life. I'm on that stage. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it takes. But for that, I'm giving you the real, the me, the talent. Like I said, I've never written it. You know, I may record something. I'm telling you, when I go on stage, bro, it comes straight out here. Like, I don't bring it no other way, you know, and that's why a lot of people fall in love with my characters. You know, I do a couple of voices and everything. Like I said, I'm from Mississippi.
Burning Mac, I know you do Burning Mac.
Oh, yeah, why don't you do Burning Mac? You know what I'm saying? That's one of the best pioneers to the game. You know what I'm saying? When I see that motherfucker, I'm going to tell you how I do. Okay. Yeah, I congratulate him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, before I came on this motherfucker, I was praying. You know what I'm saying? I was praying. When I was in that motherfucker, I said, Lord Jesus, if you don't take me and do nothing with me, make me say the right thing, make the word come out my mouth. And that's just what I do, man. You know, I love it, man. I love it, brother.
You know, and you do it, bro.
You know, I appreciate it. And like I said, when people look at me and they like, where you come from, and I tell them I'm from Mississippi, they say, well, you don't sound like you from Mississippi. I was like, well, how the hell am I supposed to tell you I'm from Mississippi? You know what I mean? I was born and raised down there on them dirt roads and country sticks, you know. So I've been up here in Richmond about 3-4 years, but you know what I found out? I found out y'all just as country as we are. I go in these pictures, people get excited over chitlins. You know what? We don't even eat that shit, you know? But we love it, man. I love you Richmond people. Y'all are set. I tell you what, got me one of them old colored girls from the other day, man. Out there on Broad Street, out there at the hotel. Police tried to run up there and ruin that shit, but hell, I was too fast for them. They wasn't going to catch me, man. You know that.
Comedian Bumpy G, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank y'all, man.
Now let's talk about this tour you got coming up.
Why the hell not?
You got a tour and you got a comedy CD. Let's talk about this tour now. Tell the people about the tour, man. That you promoting this yourself, financing it yourself.
Everything out of pocket.
Independent comedian financing his own tour. Break it down. Let's talk to the people about it.
Well, I mean, with this right here, man, it's Why the Hell Not tour coming up, starting really in a week. I'll be starting my first set at the Tilted Kilt down in, I think it's Prince George, Virginia.
Okay.
And, man, I got 6, 7, 8 dates, I think, planned. They're kind of being worked in there, so it's a little more than what we had planned for, because as people hear about it, they're kind of adding me to it at the last minute. But, yeah, man, it's the Why the Hell Not tour. Actually, this all started because of a big show I did in Mississippi last year for a friend of mine, Daphne Leggett. She wrote a book. And I went home to perform for that, and it was all there, man. And I just started thinking, why the hell not? Why the hell not me be the next big thing? Why the hell not me tell the next best jokes? Why the hell not take it back to Mississippi and make it a DVD so everybody can see how I feel?
Exactly.
So, you know, I kind of came up with it, and shout outs to K.Kinte the comic down here in Richmond. We're in Virginia. He don't stay in Richmond, but he's actually with Encore Comedy, and signed a promotion deal with him. He kind of puts me out there, booked me for shows, and since I've linked up with actually a sounded organization, it's been plentiful for me. You know, it's been a lot more work. It's been a lot more organized, and, you know, with my getting my dates, getting my pay. You know what I'm saying? You mess around and go do a show, it's for chicken wings and a beer, bro. I can't do that no more. I got 3 miles to feed, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't want to be looking like glasses up there with the peanut butter belly, you know what I'm saying?
What glasses got?
Yeah, with the peanut butter belly. It look like his mama roll up the hot dog with the bologna and just give it to him. He out there all po, man. You need to tell him he need to eat, bro. He need to come up to the crib.
Need to eat.
Yeah, glasses need to eat, man. You know, I've been trying to catch up with him to do a record with him. I told him I could freestyle, but he don't mess with me like that. So he told me I got that country hip hop. You know, he's serious, bro.
Yeah.
That dude, I told him, yo, pop belly looking fucker, you. Like your navel stick in and out at the same time. You ain't got no room to talk, you know. But no, man, and like I said, this tour, man, it's this right here, I'm taking it so serious because my 9-year-old son, he looks at me and he said, man, you're gonna be bigger than Kevin Hart. And for my 9-year-old,
that's definitely motivation.
You know
right
what?
there.
I've had a lot of people tell me, you know, don't do this, don't do that. But for my 9-year-old to believe in their dad the way they do, man, and they see me, like my son Googled my name on Google. This is funny. And bruh, he went crazy. He came to me, he was like, Dad, can I get your autograph? And I'm like, my autograph? And he was like, yeah. He said, because you're going to be bigger than Kevin Hart. And I want to be the first one with your autograph. And man, to this moment, you walk in my son's room, you see above his bed is Bumpy G, and he say, my dream is to succeed.
Oh, man.
So, you know, it's motivation in it for me,
I mean,
man.
Just you telling that story is motivation, because like I said, I don't have any children, right? But, you know, I had
you want one?
I had... But I had a father, you know, my father passed away when I was 26, but I had a father that, you know, sort of looked up to basically how your son looked up to you.
Right.
You know, in the differences. So that situation kind of touched me like that, far as with that, man.
Right.
You know, and it's like the kids is the motivation, man.
And you know, we as parents, man, even as in this comedy game, Black History, you know, it's funny that you was talking about this the last week of Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
I really, and it's sad, brother, I didn't really get the Black History vibe in Richmond this month. Like, I don't know if it's just me or if it's somebody else, but as far as the radio, the media, and...
We coming down the road right now.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't trying to start nothing. But,
brother.
you know, you got to think, I'm from Mississippi.
I know,
so my
know.
kids, when we leave and we go places, like we went to Mississippi for Christmas, and my kids, man, they was all about sightseeing and, Dad, what's this? And, Dad, what's that?
They down Mississippi.
Yeah, but, you know, it's an educational trip.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you know, we sit here and we you know, I demand for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I demand them to be the best students they can be, the best them they can be. A lot of us as parents slip up, but if you're gonna demand that from your kids, you got to give it to your kids. And my thing is, I give them that education, man, because hey, it didn't start right here with the nay and the wop. It started way before this to get to here. And I think as pioneers of the game, that they put us out here, man. But I think us not using our talent, us not being the best parent, because I mean, Facebook tells all, and that's another set I got. Facebook tells all. You see these people on Facebook, man, they out here, it seems like they have no care in the world. And then you know it's that season, that boo season, right? That tax season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they loving themselves right now. Now you watch, all these posts gonna change. Everybody good now, and the Lord ain't being mentioned at all. But come March, the God is gonna be called upon like we called upon women for sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, let's talk about that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, brother.
Let's talk about that pioneer, what you was just talking about as far as with pioneer, because you said some key words, what you just said. What he just said, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the pioneers of the comedy game of who pioneered, you know, to get to this point of I'm having a show, I'm talking to you. I have another comedian brother, he's talking to you. I mean, like, I just feel like we as a people, far as we forget about where we came from. And as you say, you didn't see the Black history stuff going on in Richmond. Why? And I'm sitting back, why is that? Maybe because we don't care about it.
It was the weather.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the snow. The snow did.
You know, the weather, hey, they
know.
probably be like, the weather, it was too cold for Black folk to be out. But no, I'm serious. Like, back home, man, and you know, people say what they want to about Mississippi, but if you've never been there and you know the type of people, I mean, it's a lot of God-fearing, good people in Mississippi. Now, you know, one bad apple don't spoil the bunch if you can get the apple out the basket before the bunch ruined. I understand what I just said. You know, but, you know, a lot of people want to blame. Man, you know, one thing my grandmother taught me, if you point one finger, you got 4 more pointing back at you. So if you're gonna point a finger, no, you got to see if you are the problem. If you are the problem, when they say if you're not part of the solution, you are the problem. Sorry about stumbling, but and my thing is, when I come out here for this comedy, bro, I mean, I started listening to guys like you said, Rudy Ray Moore, Dodomite, you know, Red Fox, Robin Harris.
Oh, man,
I can go on and name. And then the one white comedian that I did look up, even though this Black History Month, but just because of where I was from, and we got it on a two-way radio, was Jerry Clower. That was really one of my, you know, when I started listening to comedy, that was who drew my attention to storytelling. And I said, I don't want to be, if I'm going to be a comedian, I'm not going to be a joke teller. I'm going to be a storyteller. And I think that's what makes me so uniquely different from a lot of comedians out here. Like, you got Kevin Hart, no offense to him, he does what he do. But my thing is, you know, he does it for, and I notice how these guys, they start off as just like a rapper. They first couple of CDs, they first CD be, oh, you be wanting it. You be like, oh my God, did you see that Kevin Hart jump? And now he does them so many, so back that you don't even get a chance to see what he's doing. He's really doing it for the bank. Me personally, and you know, I pray, I hope it never changes. But my thing is, I want to still give the same love, the same energy into every disc that I put out, every CD, every recording I put out, every stage performance I do. I want to be me. And you know, right now, what I see a lot of comedians is this a hate thing. They don't want you to be bigger than them. Well, my thing is, brother, if your talent is working, and you can judge it, you done seen it from the crowd, you know, you on stage, you see who got the most juice that night. Bruh, if you got juice like that every night, why not everybody get behind him like Nelly and the St. Lunatic?
Exactly.
Push him out there and we all gonna eat.
And see, that's what we was talking about, man. Unification. It's about unification. No one man is bigger than another.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I always say that. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're about 350 pounds.
Because, you know, and we talk about different types of comedy, like, you know, because I'm a social comedian. I always call myself the conscious comedian. K.Kinte, the conscious comedian. Because I talk about social issues, I joke about social issues, different things like that. Now, you know, and I know in this generation that we growing up in, that the kids growing up in now, they don't really like people talking about information, social issues. You got to have a slapstick type of funniness, which, you know, and I'm not to knock nobody out there who do slapstick comedy. I'm not knocking you or nothing, but I'm saying, as far as with the social comedy, they made it dead though. They made it dead. So like you said, as far as with Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Hart's at the top of the comedy game, and no disrespect to him, because he has a work ethic and all that different things too. But what happened to all the other comedians from the Def Jam era?
Man.
You know, when I grew up, I was watching Def Jam. Def Jam put on all the comedians, and I'm just being honest.
Well, see, that's
the
thing
and
right
it
now.
won't, back then, in the early 90s, it won't no one comedian.
Right,
because
right.
you had Martin, you had Eddie, you had Bernie, you had Steve, you had Eddie Griffin, you had so many, Chris Rock, I can name so many on, but why it can't be like that in this era? Because people have to sell their soul or sell out.
Oh, yeah. and you know what? I say that to a point that, you know, even anything that I do, and I put that on Boss right now, I mean, love, life, Lord, and wisdom. I'm going to tell you like this. I would never put on a wig or a dress. I mean, I may do a pimp character. I may do that, but I'll never do a female character. Now, I make fun of my sister, my mom with some stories I do, but I guarantee you, I'm dressed like this.
Now you said that. I say the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. I would dress up like a slave all day.
Oh, yeah.
I would dress up like a fake rapper. I would act like a goon. I'll be laying in the bushes. But you will not catch me with a dress on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just not my type of comedy. I'm not knocking nobody else who do that. But shoot, if they can put dresses on, I can run around like a slave.
Exactly.
I don't understand that one.
Exactly. But
they get mad
at you.
that though. They get mad at me.
Yeah,
for
they
that.
look at you
like I'm wrong.
They calling you that's buffoonery. That's coonery. But my thing is this right here, brother, and you know I want to put this out here, you know, real quick while we out here, man.
Okay.
I really appreciate you having me on here. I feel
Man, you
like
know it's love,
you
bro.
know, like I said, 2015. Everybody on Facebook, this is my year. But I really feel like this is my year. Like you know, I do the what I call the conscious freestyle. So, and it's just that I sit back and I just collect a moment and I think about certain things and I bring that and I like Rudy Ray Moore. You remember how he used to sit up and way down in the jungle deep. You know what I'm saying?
Signified monkey stepped on her.
Sanctified monkey's feet. But hey, I tell you, bro, I love that style of comedy because.
Me too.
The rhyming, he was one of the first
He was
original
the first
pioneers.
rappers, for
yeah,
real.
Exactly.
He
a rap.
was really
Nobody
Rudy Ray
believes
Moore, Dodo Mike, and you know my daddy actually used to say this to me when I was a young kid, but I didn't never understand it because when I was a young kid, I used to go to my grandma's house and my dad and my uncles used to be in the basement listening to Dodo Mike, Richard Pryor albums and different things. So when he used to be like, man, that rap music, man, Dodo Mike invented that. And I'm like, Dodo Mike invented what, rap? How Dodo Mike invented that?
Yeah.
But you sit back and listen to what he was saying.
Man, it's a
you
lot.
know, it's deep.
It's
yeah.
like that. And like I said, me growing up, man, I had to used to sneak and listen to that. You know, I grew up in a Christian household, man. My grandfather, you know, so I would have to, my uncle would leave the tape player. And I would, when he was at work, I would sneak in his room, steal his cigarettes, and listen to Dolomite. Roll me a joint up, you know. Cause, man, my uncle, hey, shout out to my Uncle Barry, man. He the coolest dude ever. Like he told me, when I come to Mississippi and do the last thing for the DVD, man, I got so much love, so much support coming to that show. So it don't matter if you don't be there, because they going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Yeah. Like I said, I really enjoy it, man. I mean, like people... You know, they fear coming to a show. They're like, oh, you're going to talk about me? And, man, if you're a true man of the game, if you're a true talented brother, you don't have to sit out there. I think when brothers start talking about people in the audience, they done lost material.
Yeah,
that's why I don't write.
Yeah.
I don't write because I don't know what's going to change.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, I've prepared sets, man, and I've got to a venue, and it'd be number white people. How you gonna go in there and talk about the hood and this? And another thing, I don't talk about the hood because I'm not from the hood. I'm from the country, bro. I grew up on a farm. So for me to be out here talking about the hood and goon scut, I'll be lying. That's not me. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's some real stuff that you put in your jokes, man. That's is definitely real.
Yeah, I mean,
right
I would have to give you my country voices, my Bernie Macs, my Red Foxes, you know, my different things. I got different voices that I use to just express myself, you know. Like, man, like I said, me and my son, I have stories with him all the time where me and him talk and stuff, and my son corrects me. It's the worst thing in the world. As a father, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I put there and I said, I was sitting there, I said, well, son, the truck almost out of gas. So I said, I ain't going to sit here and run it because it was cold. And he looks at me and he's like, well, it wouldn't be out of gas if you would have put something in it. And I'm like, you little bastard. I want to hit him in top of his head. But, you know, them are the things that I take on stage and I make funny because I know it's another parent out there that can relate. Your kid's not being a smart aleck. He's just letting you know that you didn't be proactive.
Now, what I want to ask you, because we got like 10 minutes left in the show, I want to ask you now, before you do your tour, is you can perform around the area? You want to let people know where you can perform at around the area, or?
Well, the only date I got coming up is the Tilted Kilt, man, down in Prince George at the moment, and that is in I want to say that is March 14th. Don't quote me on that, man, because like I said, all these dates are just kind of being going since we got the green light. So
Yeah.
I do have the schedule. I wasn't prepared. I didn't bring it with me to give all the dates because we actually, when we got the go-ahead about the Why the Hell Not tour, it actually went down the other day. So this is actually, I got the green light, I got the financial backing, and that's a lot of things. I do this on my own. So I don't have no bank account or no thing set up for Goo Troop ENT.
And see, that's the thing right now. We got to salute right now. Anybody that's independent, that's doing it on their own, that ain't doing this. I mean, because there's a lot of this going on. I'm sorry. It's a lot of that going around. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
It's a whole lot of, because everybody feel like they got to do that to get on.
Pistol grip. But you know what? And I look at that, Kinte, because as a brother like you that has a unique style, I wasn't never scared of your style. I thought your style was unique. You know, I've been there, and we can put it out here.
Yeah,
he done shot me down on plenty of dates we hooked up. This is the first time I've been doing this, and this is season 3. I've never been here. I've been doing this 5 years. I've been knowing him before he started doing this. This is my first show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I salute you. I've never not supported you in doing what you was doing, bro, because I knew when it was my turn, it was supposed to be 5 other comedians here.
You right.
I am better than you. No, I'm just bullshit. But I'm here, though. I'm here for you, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think each one uplift one. You know, they say each one teach one, but I think as a connection out here in this black community, like I said, Black History Month, you know, hey, shout out to the Obamas, shout out to Martin Luther King, shout out to all the great pioneers that made a way for my black behind to be here, to give y'all the love I give y'all when I'm on stage, you know, and you know, just to add some more stuff out there, man. Don't be scared to give another brother a chance to hear what they got to say. It could be something that you ain't never heard. It could be something that you could relate to. So just know when these people are on stage doing this comedy or doing these songs, that is their talent, man. So you don't know.
And before we go, man, let's talk about this a little bit. Let's get this in before we go, because I always hear a lot of people saying, like, they can do comedy, that they grew up being funny around their friends.
Backyard comedians.
And ain't nothing that wrong with that, but tell these people it's different when you get out there in front of an audience you don't know. It's cool you can make your family and friends laugh, because everybody, I'm funny than him, I'm funny than him. You never see nobody come on the stage, though.
It's like being here, though. I mean, you know, like I said, we talking to cameras right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if the people that's watching us is laughing right now, but I can only be me. Mm-hmm. And, you know, with the whole thing being said, man, like I said, that being on stage, to get control of that crowd, to get that crowd to tune into you and you give them that energy, that's work. That's some work. Like, you know, as Joel Osteen said, now, Father God, we gonna come to you right now and ask you for all the strength and all the joy that you can give us right now to make us whole.
See, man,
I'm telling you, man.
I wish I would have just let her gave him 5 minutes to have his own set right now.
Hey,
man,
I'll come back, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you having me now. Promoting this tour starting out, man. We starting it.
What's the name of the tour again? Let's tell the people.
Why the hell not, man?
Why the hell not Bumpy G?
And like I said, the whole catch
independent,
man. The whole catch was why the hell not be the next big thing? You know, and my son, like I said, man, why? Who knows? Like I think, you know, shout outs to my boy Mike Epps, man. He got the Richard Pryor part.
Yes, sir.
But if there ever a Bernie Mac movie.
Oh man,
know that.
I know you can pull a
bro. I will climb to the top of the mountain and jump off head first and make that happen. You know, because I mean, who can do a better Bernie than me? Right now that I know, there ain't no motherfucker out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the K.Kinte show. I'm in this motherfucker live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought I was dead. I'm gonna tell you something, Richmond, Virginia. If you see me on stage, know I'm gonna do the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Know that. I've been out this bitch a long time. You know what I'm saying? Shitting and gritting, grinding and hustling. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit, but I got $2 in my pocket right motherfucker now. When I leave, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm gonna give me a double cheeseburger, some fries, and a sweet tea, and I ain't paying for the sweet tea. Fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying, man? I love it, man.
G, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank you for coming on the K.Kinte show, man.
Hey, bro, no problem. Just have me back, man. We here.
You will be back, and next time you be back, I will give you a set for 5 or 10 minutes, man.
Hey, I got you, bro. I got you,
because, like I said, bro, you've been putting in work around the area. I'm a friend. I'm a comedian brother. I'm a fan as well. I support you like you support me. See, that's the thing about us, ladies and gentlemen. We don't support each other. Everybody hate on the next man. Oh, he got a show. All this, all that. He ain't doing nothing. Y'all need to get with a person that got a show.
Right? That's exposure.
That's what y'all need to do. Y'all hating on each other. See, y'all the ones that ain't getting nowhere, man. Same people that live at home with their mama, man.
You know, and that's crazy.
Lying, man.
Hey, bruh, I was laughing. You know what?
They say they own us, but they live at home with their mama.
But it's crazy, though, because you know what?
I'm a comedian.
A person to criticize what we're doing.
We independent.
Yeah, don't nobody give me nothing, bruh.
We don't live at home with our parents.
When I go out and do these shows, I'm putting gas.
Y'all know.
Yeah, I'm putting gas in the Suburban. Hey, bruh, you can tell me I'm in New York. If you got 15, 20 minutes for me, bruh.
My electric bill costs the same amount as them Jordans they pay.
Hey, and you know, that's another thing.
I'm just being honest. Everybody gonna get Jordans that stay with their mama. My electric bill costs that much.
Before we get out of here, speaking we in Black History Month, you know, you said that, bruh. I watched the cat the other day, and I ain't gonna lie, I was just, looking for investors. I was kind of thirsty. Thirsty because I want to get my career out there. Mm-hmm. Not on another man's dick, but, just to the fact that I was trying to say, I want to take this to the next level. Do you believe in me? Enough to invest with me. And this comedian, but not even a comedian, a friend of mine that I've seen play with a lot of money and waste a lot of money. And I'm like, bro, 5,000 of that could get me from here to California and back 4 or 5 times. And you don't know what could happen. But it was a shame that he asked me to take him to D.C. and he spent $5,000 on clothes and shoes. And them clothes and shoes will never make him another dime.
Well, how old is he, though?
I mean, bro, he's in his 20s, 28, 29.
They're still spending money on clothes and shoes.
Hey, bro, they still do that to this day.
They still do that, though.
Hey, this is what I was thinking of the other day.
Man, get y'all career up, man. Y'all say y'all want to be entertainers. Why y'all keep...
Yo, I'm serious. My man was shooting videos, and I'm asking him, help me with this comedy skit. I got this skit called Rise and Fall.
Okay.
My pitch for it, and I'll put it out here on your show. That was a new big thing I was telling you about. I'm actually working on a sitcom that I'm writing.
People out there, what's the sitcom?
I'm working on a sitcom right now called Rise and Fall. It's actually about a comedian, a comical Southern black guy that comes up and is a detective in the big city.
Okay.
And he uses his country ways to break his cases down. But in the episode, he starts off big and he falls at the end, but he always breaks the case. So if that's something y'all may be interested in, y'all can look me up on The Bumpy G on YouTube. It will be on there. I'm on Facebook, Kenneth Bumpy G Duncan. Twitter, _BumpyG_74. So y'all can look me up, man. I'm doing big things. I'm working. I'm uploading more videos now. So for y'all that didn't know, I mean, I didn't want to put in the work, but at the same time, trying to find a cameraman, trying to find somebody to do this and that, it's just hard. So I've been doing this. I'm putting the work in, and I'm not gonna take your show, bro. But I appreciate you having me.
Oh man.
But just look, why the hell not?
Why the hell not tour?
All you gotta do
Bumpy G, man.
Hey, all you gotta do is Google me. Like my son showed me. Put my name on Google, and you can get all my pages, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything. Why the hell not, man?
Come on now, man.
Why the hell not be up here with my boy K.Kinte right now, telling y'all how we doing it, telling y'all the next big thing about to go down. Your boy Bumpy G been doing this thing for 5-6 years on the local scene, but stepping out there on the big scene, man, y'all got to know what it means.
Independent comedian, Bumpy G, thank you for coming on here with me,
Anytime, brother.
I enjoyed you, man.
Hey, I enjoyed being here, man.
You already know you coming back, man, to do a set, man, because you had me up in here rolling. So we going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is the K.Kinte Show. Come on, man. Check me out next week, 7:30, 8:30, Comcast 95, Verizon 36. You already know how I'm bringing the comedy, skits, characters, contest comedian. We wrapping this up. What y'all gonna say now, man? So you mean it's official? It's official. I got my show.